What's going on, guys? It's your boy Chaos back here at the Chaos and Loot podcast. Unfortunately, we are like about a week short, but as you guys know from the last update, that we had some computer issues and it was unfortunate. But either way, man, it's your boy Chaos back here at the Chaos and Loot podcast, and of course, we got motherfucking Lou in the building. Say what's up to the people, Lou.
Yo,
Lou.
yo, yo.
Yes, sir. West Coast Lou always up in here, man. We gotta have my boy up in the building. We do what we do. So, anyways, tell me, how was this work week and this not going live? How'd you feel about not going live? First,
It
of
was
all?
weird, man. It was really weird, bro, because,
I was upset.
we always, and again, even after the lives, we start thinking about what we can, work
Talk
on, what
about,
we can
yep,
talk about the
yep.
next one. And
Always.
it hurt, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Always.
I was like, damn, man. Like, it's like a level of disappointment that you have within yourself.
Bro,
Like, you know what I mean?
I'm telling
'Cause
you.
again, bro, we put our heart and soul into this, and again, we try to just give off our opinion, and because like we normally
Yep.
have our conversations,
Yep.
but at the end of the day, like I feel like a lot of guys could benefit because just the fact that knowing that somebody else is going through something similar
Yeah,
or
man.
something, it's just always good to put it
Bro,
out
and
there.
every time we miss or like not even miss, like anytime our times change or anything, we get messages talking about, hey, are you guys going live? What's going on? Like,
Yeah, and that's when you start feeling bad, man. Like,
Yeah,
fuck,
man.
man. Even
It's
though
unfortunate.
man, even if it's just a handful of people, bro, like that's more than enough for us to motivate us to, try to
unfortunate,
come
bro.
back.
Look, either way, we're back, guys. We got the computer on a temporary band-aid right now for now, but either way, it's working. The live seems to be streaming very well right now, so we're looking good. Another thing, actually, before we even go on about our lives, everybody who's in the TikTok chat, we are live on YouTube. Link is in the bio. So if you guys are interested in the dating podcast and things like that, we are live on YouTube right now. So check in. But anyways, back to the YouTube, man. Look, guys, I know a lot of you are like, "What's up? What's going on? Why we weren't live?" Like I said, computer's a problem. It was fucking up, and we had to figure that out. But nonetheless, we got it worked out, and now here we are. On a Saturday again.
Yeah,
I
man.
think
Hey.
we're liking this Saturday.
Oh
right?
yeah, definitely.
Saturday
Definitely.
lives have been good. I think a lot of people that we've been having too has also been liking it. So
Real quick, shout out to Wesitos. He's checking in from Mississippi, man.
hey, what up, Wasitos?
Yeah,
Welcome
man,
in.
that's,
Thank you for
you know-
always joining in, man.
That's our security for the pod. You know what I'm saying?
Security, investor, all the people, man. We bro, Wasitos, we know you're out there working hard, ripping and running on that road, man. But we appreciate you for always joining when you can, bro. And be safe on that road. I know it's a little icy out there right now,
Yeah.
so but keep making that money. I know you had a little time home with the fam, so that was nice. So look, man, keep doing you do, bro. But
Yes, sir.
again, let me reiterate for the people who are in the TikTok. Guys, the link is in the bio if you guys want to see the chat from our
YouTube.
live here on YouTube. Link is in the bio if you guys are interested in dating, all that kind of thing. Make sure you join in. We're gonna be on here live for a little bit, but essentially TikTok won't let us talk about a certain amount of things. So you guys, if you want to see the entire stream, go to YouTube. Link is in the bio. You guys would definitely love the setup we got going on here, so join in. But anyways, so work week, man. Tell me about
Yeah,
those
bro.
last 2 days, bro.
Bro.
Or actually 3 days.
You know what, bro? Straight up, bro. Like honestly, we've already said it. We'll say it again. It's tough. It's a rough job. No labor. But at the end of the day, bro, the level of satisfaction that these people have with our work, bro, it's just all worth it, man. It's so like satisfying to know that you can help out these people, and at the same time make some money for yourself. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we don't do this shit for free. We know we love doing what we do. We love our job. I love my job. And again, bro, just by them even saying thank you, showing us love, giving us work for future jobs. Like he said, better be ready because he's not gonna be there for long. So
Yeah, man.
that already lines up more work for us. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
again,
man.
that's just our good report with him.
Agreed. Agreed.
So and again, we use everything we can, bro. Yes, we got it through your job or where we met these people, but at the end of the day, we represent a crew.
Yep.
That's the way I see it. We represent a crew, and I'm part of that crew with you, and our work speaks for itself.
Yeah, man. We bust our ass, man, and I think it's part of today's topic too. Is not in the thumbnail, so don't, we kind of did it that way just so people can kind of like join in and not know exactly what we're going to talk about. But yeah, working hard and doing what we do and feeling the pains we feel in our job, like Wasito's right now. As a matter of fact, he just said, I can't feel my knees. And we know,
See?
mind you guys, nobody, you guys might not, my brother who was on the pod, you guys go back and look at that video, great video. But he got ran over by a truck, and like a semi truck, bro, trailer and all, and it tore him up. He went through broken femur, compound fractures, tibia, like you name it, bro. He was mangled up, bro. And he tells me this story sometimes, and like I remember just him getting choked up the first time he was telling me in the hospital, bro. Like he thought he was gonna die, man. And like here he is in an 18-wheeler still, of all things that he to be driving, right?
How ironic.
In an 18-wheeler, and he's busting his ass on the road, driving cross country, and then still lifting heavy furniture, still walking up and down the ramps, bro. Like that's what us men have to do. We have no choice. It's what we do. So you guys, I think let's just go into our topic, man. I think we're there already, guys.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Actually, we're no, because we said we're touch on.
Oh yeah.
Let's go on TikTok first.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. We'll save that, guys. But my point being with my brother is that he's dealt with a lot, and a lot of guys out here are like really dealing with it, man. Like going through the paces and having a tough life. But we don't. A lot of us don't complain, man. We do what the fuck we have to do.
Yeah, man. Of course, important. And that's going back to work week, man. Work week, bro. So we did the job on the side move on Thursday, bro. It was a great day. I mean, it was raining. It was a shit show. But hey, yeah, man, we got it done. The guy appreciated us, man. And then not only that, we had to come right back just to leave to go to Arizona.
Bro, we got like 4 hours of sleep?
Bro,
about 4 hours of sleep. We had to dip out again, be in Arizona for 8 o'clock. And then we forgot there was a time change in Arizona right now. So
Jesus, man.
So we ended up there an hour.
But we do what we got to do, man. We get it done. And again, it was a great day.
That, man. Cheers to another fucking
hard shit, I'm tripping.
Look, forgetting where your drink is, man.
Oh man, I'm already faded, y'all. I'm already faded.
Everybody. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to a motherfucking live. We get to talk about some real life shit that people don't like talking about. So, but anyways, speaking of things that people don't like talking about. The dating market, bro. We keep coming back to this dating thing, guys, because dating is fucking trash right now. I'll tell you right now. It's true, man. It's true. If you are single, you are living a miserable life because let's reiterate some statistics here. Majority of men right now are probably getting sex maybe one time a month. The most average men. So with that being said, the dating market right now, and this is kind of what the first topic is going to be about, is TikTok. And basically dating being monetized. Like, essentially, to get a girl's attention, you basically got to be dropping gifts, dropping the Cash App, taking her out to a nice dinner date. How do you feel about the dating market? I mean, I know you're not in it, man, and I know. But we get to see two sides of the coin. You know what I mean?
Based off what I observed from your experiences and obviously from the internet, there's a lot of great examples. But at the end of the day, man, it's just the way I feel about it nowadays that women want everything that you can provide, do all that good stuff, all at once. They don't feel the need or obligated to do any work. They think that they deserve it just because they look good. But little do they know is that there's thousands and thousands of beautiful women out there with beautiful hearts, loyal, not promiscuous, not manly. There's like they feel that they're so entitled for a man's 100% on the first date.
On the first date.
You know what I mean? And I think that's wrong because getting going on a first date, that means you're getting to know a person where maybe you guys can have some things in common, maybe right. It's not the same. It's more of, oh well, where do you work? Oh well, what do you drive?
Yeah.
Or the
status matters
I
more.
like gifts, I like nice restaurants, I like this. I'm like, well, we like a lot of things, but unfortunately we have to work for those kind of things. We're on a whole nother mentality, men and women nowadays.
That's why we always say women live life on easy mode.
Exactly. So that's just the way I feel about it right now, only based off what I've seen on the internet. And again, some of the stuff that you've told me that you go through, and not only you, other friends that we have that what they, in my opinion, there's a few friends of ours that are, I'm gonna be straight up, man. Straight simping. You
Simps.
know, straight simping because
Simping.
at the end of the day, man, yeah, you
We're
get
turning
to
simps to pimps,
you get to spend time with females or whatnot, bro. But if you like the girl and you obviously want to hook up with the girl, why would you? After showing her a great time the first date, maybe let's just call it 3 days.
I always say 3 days
The
is like
first 3 days,
at
if you
minimum.
provide a good time, you know, good conversation, a decent place to have lunch, dinner, whatever the case is, I think that's showing you the not only the commitment you have to the time that you're gonna invest in this girl and
Yeah.
time, resources, whatever. I think that's how it should be. But nowadays, again, most women are just looking to see what you can do and provide for them. They
But
want to know all that right off jump.
well, see, I think what's scarier, bro, it's not even like you're absolutely right. That let's just say a guy does get lucky enough to get the girl on the date, right?
Yeah.
What you're saying is perfectly valid. But the problem we're running into now in a single man's life is that you can't even get to that point without them already asking these questions. You're not even on a date yet, bro. I'm telling you, I scroll through TikTok. Sorry, TikTok, but you guys are fucking up. Literally, bro. The first thing I do just to check a live, and I won't lie, I go on there the network and I do kind of use it to my advantage, which again, maybe thank you TikTok, but I'm just saying, you know, I use it as a marketing thing. You know, that's how we got our first guest, our first girl guest on here, right? And I think it's a beautiful thing, but at the same time, you get to see the real bad side of it. Like the first thing I do, go on TikTok live and see who's on there. Always a girl. What is she usually dressed like? Skimpy as hell. What is she really giving to the people for these gifts that she's asking for? Or, you know, she's giving no value whatsoever, but she's like, oh, you want my number? Cash at me. What the fuck? You know, oh, you want to go out on a date with me? You got to hit 5 galaxies or whatever the fuck they're called.
Wow.
You know, it's like, it's crazy. And the crazy part is that they're saying this shit, but do you really think they're honoring some guy who sends her 5 galaxies?
No way.
And giving that fool a number and then getting a date? Like, do
No
you
way.
really
Bro,
think?
he's not the only one sending that to her. You know what I mean? That's the problem, bro. Because
Yeah, man.
And I know these guys see it, bro. I mean, you know, I'm
You gotta stop this simping bullshit.
yeah, bro. It's crazy to me how like little a girl has to do to get that much attention, bro. I remember you showing me a video of some girl that, bro, she had no moves,
No dance moves.
no
bro.
dance moves, bro, at all. But yeah, she's getting followed by thousands of people. Like, what exactly are you motherfuckers like? You know, like, okay, I get it. If she's eye candy, whatever, okay. I mean, I guess, you know, we're all men, we're visual creatures, we're
Right,
like
right.
we'll see. But again,
not saying we're perfect.
when I saw it, I found nothing attractive from this girl. And maybe she was a little cute until she started dancing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
that's
like, yeah.
That's what I mean, bro. And the crazy part is seeing it live happening, and she's, you know, just talking, bro. Not even about nonsensical shit on top of that. And then you see the hearts, roses, fucking galaxies, whatever the fuck else they have on there, just going. And she's like, thank you guys. And then she's out. None of these niggas got anything, bro.
At all.
Nothing, bro. And I'm like, you just spent damn near $50 to not even get on a date yet, bro. What the fuck?
That's crazy.
Are we doing? Guys, stop this shit in TikTok, man. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. And actually, we had a video that we wanted to react on. You want to do that? Or we got comments? Or what?
Yeah, we got some comments. Hold on.
What you got? Tell me what you got.
See, top flight security.
Top flight.
Can't feel my knees. Oh, that was Huesitos. Simping. LOL. Yeah, man, that's a problem. Apparently now you have to actually engage to get gifts. That's what I heard when it comes to TikTok. You can just sit there and just be like not doing anything. Yeah, that's the problem. That literally just said that the females aren't doing a thing and getting these gifts because and they could just be hungry. Like, oh guys, I'm kind of hungry. Can you guys? Oh,
Yeah.
who's gonna get me for my dinner? You know, and there it is. Some fucking simp. He's gonna be like, you know what? $20 ain't shit. Let me just send it to her. Like, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
But imagine
shit?
how many girls he's going through on a live doing that, just trying to fucking get one to buy it and possibly take him out. You know, what
Possibly?
I mean?
That sounds horrible.
Exactly, bro. But that's what's really happening in the market these days, bro. Like, man, I'm telling you, TikTok is the craziest thing I've ever really like experienced because it just shows you where the dating market is. TikTok is like the new form of and IG too is like the new form of dating, bro. Like there's no longer like meeting a girl in the streets. Like that's becoming not so usual.
Yeah.
And what's crazy to me is like I heard a girl on TikTok one time say, "I would never give you my number, but I'll give you my Instagram." Do you realize that the Instagram is more personal than your number? And that was her argument. She was saying that her number is more personal than her Instagram. So basically, she's okay with showing her body. She's okay with showing off half her titties. She's okay with damn near her ass out, right? But that's not personal. The number is.
That's crazy.
What the fuck?
We're in backwards land, bro, honestly.
Bro, it makes no sense. How does that make sense, man?
That's crazy.
But, you know, again, this is the fucking world we live in. This is what we got to deal with. But man, it scares me that that's where we're at, man. Like, you know, in the dating world, like if you're, especially the new generation, man, they got it bad, bro.
Play the video.
Yeah, let's react on a video here real quick, guys, so you guys can see what the fuck we're talking about. I think it, you know, he's a comedian, but I think it pertains perfectly to what we think is going on in the world right now. So
here's the thing I don't like about being single, though. Here's the thing I don't like about it. I don't like dating. I don't know what's going on right now, but the dating game is not what it used to be, man. I'm here to tell you. I'm gonna tell you what happened to me. I took this girl out, right? Went to a hibachi spot, went out and was having fun, right? So I told the girl at the table, I said, look, I'm having a great
guys,
time
it's
tonight.
switching.
I'm happy I came out. Plus she was really beautiful. She cut me off right then and there. She said, let me tell you something real quick, Brandon. I said, what's up? She goes, I want to let you know that I would give it up on the first date. And I instantly got upset because I didn't say anything about getting none tonight. I said, how beautiful you look, how much fun I'm having. That's what I said to you. But why you don't give it up on the first date? Let's be clear about this real quick, right? But this is what she said. She said, well, I don't want this relationship that we have to be just based off sex. I want you to respect me as a woman. Plus, I got a lot going on in my life right now, and I would feel really bad if I give you someone the first date and never hear from you again. I would feel really bad. If that makes sense. I don't know.
Before we even go on there, let's just be real. That to me, like, yeah, he's saying what she's saying, but it's very rare that a girl would even offer, be straight up right off bat, like, hey, look, I got a lot going on in my life, this and that. But I mean, it's very rare. So this is kind of like one of those one-off situations.
That's what she said, right? And I had to respect that. But this bill came to...
Sorry, I have to pause the video because we are reacting to a video that's somebody else's property. So in order to do it properly, we have to stop, commentate, you know, so.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know.
The table really, really fast. And I'm looking over the bill. The bill's like $190, right? It was a crazy bill. But I looked deep into the bill, and what I found out is that I only had mozzarella sticks and 2 beers. So I told the girl, I said, look, I'll put in $40, right? Because I don't cover the tax and the tip. Plus, that's more than my portion of what I had. And she lost her mind. She said, are you fucking kidding me? You invited me out. I thought you were paying. I said, listen, I want to let you know something. I don't pay on the first date.
Wait for it, guys.
Yes, sir.
So you see, I don't want this relationship based off me paying, you know what I'm saying? I want you to respect me as a man, you know what I'm talking about? And got a lot going on in my life right now. Feel really bad if I pay for this date tonight and never hear from you again.
That's it.
Man, if that don't tell you what it's like, this is coming from somebody who's, you know, obviously yeah, I already did. It just takes a little second.
Oh, okay.
What we're seeing on YouTube is like a little delayed.
Delay, huh?
Yeah, it's like a good
it.
10, almost like 7 or 8 seconds delay. So sometimes it takes a little second. Wasitos put the fucking
no, I see it.
Hey, Wasitos, but that's the truth, man. Like, this is what we're dealing with in the modern day dating. Like, you know, women just don't see us for what we really are, like hardworking people. Like, what do we look like, really busting our ass all fucking day long just for you to be like, oh, well, you know, a certain way of being is how you, like, you have to have a certain status just to take you out. Like, that's a problem, man. Yeah, that's a really big problem. You know, I guarantee you, if he would have elaborated on that joke a little bit more, I guarantee you the girl's reaction would have been one of like, oh, he said it though. He's like, she fucking lost it.
Yeah,
because that's how they feel. Like, again, Spaghetti Factory, old Cheesecake Factory, no longer like a good date solution. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's a problem, man. And if that's where we're at in life, Fuck, I feel bad for the generation ahead of us.
Bro, it's unfortunate. That's exactly where we're at right now in life, man. And this is the problem with the social media, bro. Whether it be IG, whether it be TikTok, Facebook, whatever it is, man. Like it sells a fucking like a dream that people always wish they could have,
Yep.
but at the end of the day, that's not the reality, man. Like, and I think it affects women more, the most.
The most.
You know,
It affects men.
Oh, definitely. That's
why we got Sims.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, bro, like if females would sit there and realize that what they're really worth to us, and it's a hell of a lot, ladies, especially if you're a good, loyal one, you know, that will hold it down and accepts the man for who he is, regardless of his flaws. Status, you know, we appreciate that kind of woman 10 to 100 times more than a woman just looking for a good date
The problem
or a
is they're
nice
so
gift.
rare.
Hey, man.
You know, I remember a time when a 304 was rare. To find a 304 just to get you a little something for the night was harder. Now, you can find a little something very easy versus finding a woman that actually is worth something.
Exactly.
That's a crazy switch. And it's only happened in the last 10 years, really. It started with the dawn of the internet. But I think more so in like minimum the last 10 years, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, think about it. Just going back to high school, it was a very different dating market for us. Yeah. Super different, bro. Like we've said it on this pod so many times. Like talking to a girl was so different. Like we remember the days texting each other, calling each other on free minutes, you know, trying to hang out, you know, like that's what the dating market was then. Now you can't even get to that, bro. To get a girl's number, like we said, you got to Cash App her, or you know, you gotta, you know.
That's fucking wild,
bro. It just blows my mind, and that video just kind of proves it a little bit. Let me see. You want to read that?
Yeah. Don't demand standards you don't meet yourself. Simple as that. It's not rocket science, people. LOL.
Man, see, and that is agreeable 100%, because if like Wasito was saying, if you don't eat at fucking Soho every day, then why the fuck should I take you to Soho for the first date? You know what I mean? Act your fucking, what was it? Act your standard or act your budget?
Act your budget.
Act your budget, bro. Like, you females, you know, come on now. Like,
let me see. This is from Huesitos. I've had a situation where I couldn't cover the bill for a few months, although I had paid for everything for years. Said still, I had the nerve to say, well, this is my house. Wow.
Oh, wow, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy to me, man. Like, the fact that you put in work and the times that you're down, a female can't hold you up.
You know what it is,
it's
bro?
It's crazy.
What it is that it doesn't matter what you do for a female. It doesn't matter how hard you work. It doesn't matter if you fucking spend your last dime. Majority of women is not going to be enough, because they're always seeking bigger, better, stronger, prettier, whatever, bro. They're, you know, it's just never enough. And that's majority of females. I think the problem is that majority, especially the generation now of women, see that and don't see any of their flaws, and it doesn't matter how fucking retarded they are. Sorry, YouTube. It doesn't matter. They are still going to do what they do and like think that they deserve the fucking world. Like, I remember one time, and you know what? I'm gonna shout her out because she's gonna come in on the pod, and this is something I want to pick her bones about, and I'm gonna even tell her I shouted out. Lonnie, I remember one time I was in your live, and you said, "I'm a queen," and I told you that a man or a woman cannot be a queen without a king. You can't deem yourself queen quality and you've not lived up to the queen status. Do you understand what it takes to become a queen? And I think that that's something that your mentality is just because of your time. And I don't think that I think she sees queen as like, oh, I'm that girl, you know, like
nice
different,
job,
yeah, like you know.
shape.
But the reality is you cannot have a queen status unless you have a king. What makes a queen is a king. Sure, does that queen have a lot to do with how that king acts, but you need to get there first. You haven't even qualified to get there yet.
Yep.
And I'm not saying you specifically, Lonnie. I'm just saying that I think that what you're saying that you're a queen and you don't need a king, that it doesn't work like that. Unless you were inherited that title, and we're talking about dating here, so clearly you don't inherit that title. So I think it's something that we got to speak on when you come. We're looking forward to having you here in July. We're excited for that. So either way, shout out Lonnie. Go check out her. I'll actually put the link in the bio for her TikTok channel. She's aspiring model, and I support her in what she's trying to do. But I think some of her mentality is based on the time that we're living in now. So
yeah, man, and that goes for a lot of women that are have a lot going for themselves, a lot of opportunity. I think that any pretty girl, beautiful girl has more than enough, to have what it take to be a model. You know what I mean? To a certain extent, because all women in my eyes are beautiful in their own right. But at the end of the day, like some of these women that are like, I mean, you got to give it to them. They're really in shape. Right. They take care. They keep up with themselves. And they're doing their thing. And I respect that. But don't think just because you're doing what you're supposed to makes you automatically a queen. That doesn't make a queen. That's just you keeping up with yourself to attract a king.
Not to mention, there's some girls out there who don't even go to the gym and look fucking bomb as hell. What makes her any different from you?
Exactly.
Because she's going to have to qualify the same way.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Wasitos put some more. You want to...
Yeah, let me see. He's
on the chats today, guys.
Counted over 60K on life and bills, debts that weren't mine. Supposedly paying a few thousand stumps all those years. Damn. Moral is finances awareness. Finances root a woman true loyalty. Rule a woman's true loyalty. A pawn can become a queen. Hey.
So those are all to...
I like that, Huesitos.
And that's the truth. Because look, and basically, to put it in an analogy, a pawn can become a queen. Basically what he's saying is any of you fucking random bitches can become a queen. So if you think you're hot shit, but you ain't really hot shit, remember you can be replaced.
Easy.
Understand that. Understand your place. Like... Ladies, if you're coming into a man's life that has his shit together, established, money, maybe not rich, but at least has a roof over his head, his bills are paid, he's got a nice place, he's got a nice car, he's working every day, whatever the case is. If you are coming into that man's life just because you think you're sexy and fucking hot, that doesn't mean shit. What you got to understand is you coming into his life, you have to respect the wishes that he has. So you can be replaced by any other girl who's willing to have that with no problem. Because there are women out there, bro. Excuse me. There are women out there who are so willing to get into a relationship with somebody who just wants to love them. And all these fucking girls who think they're the baddest in the world and want more than just to be loved. Remember your place. Remember that you keep on wanting all these high, mighty things. When you get older and you hit that wall, you ain't gonna have it. It's not gonna be that accessible. So any pawn can become a queen. So remember that. Good shit, Wisitos. That's actually like a really good thing that we need to like say on here. So, let's see. Oh, okay, that was the last one. But that's our point. Like, not to go too long on it because our whole podcast today is not about just dating. This is just the first topic.
Yeah.
But we felt it's one of those ones because again we go back to dating as often as we can because it's the most like controversial thing that we're dealing with in our times. But also we want to help men really become better men, like know what to look for, know what to deal with.
No simping, just pimping.
Exactly. Fucking A. Taking simps to fucking pimps, man. Let's go. No simping, just pimping. Yeah, man. I like that.
Yeah,
hey,
bro.
Look at us.
Hey. Cheers, my boy.
Cheers, man. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We gotta,
You're a goon to a goblin, boy. Man.
But this is what we do here, man. We have the conversations that need to be had, and I think. Look, we're in a real red pill space, but I don't think we're so far. What is it, right? I don't think we're so far right. Think about it. I think we're more central.
Yeah.
I think we're kind of in the middle.
I think it has a lot of real yeah, I mean, it has a lot to do with the fact I can recognize that I'm no millionaire. I'm not no, high status guy that has properties, that has a business or nothing like that. That's why I like to reiterate to the people that this is just us normal guys with normal jobs
shooting the shit,
just speaking about life, and speaking about relationships and personal experiences, whether it be a comment that your girl did or whether it be an action or whether you did something for a woman that you really, really liked and then she didn't show you the same love right back, you know what I mean? Like the same appreciation, the same type of respect, basically, and that was basically what we were trying to talk about today, which was, kind of want to get into the topic is, men being really unappreciated. you know. And one of the examples is being in a relationship. You know, when you're in a relationship, there's certain things that men will do to please a woman just so they can feel that they're doing what they need to do to keep them happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what about your happiness?
Man.
You know what I mean? What about the way it makes you feel?
Does our happiness even matter?
Exactly. That's the whole point, bro. And I'm gonna use. I saw this video. I don't know if you remember. I sent it to you. It was about this girl. She was boasting on social media about, oh, whenever I want something, my man gets it for me. He does it for me. Whatever.
Oh,
He
yeah, the
doesn't
one
question.
that- yeah.
And he's like, I asked to go to New York, and he drove me there. I've been asleep for 5 hours. He's been driving all night for me. And when she turned the camera to him, that man looked dead inside, bro. Like dead inside. Like that fool was like, man, I am so over this. Like, but see, that's the thing that
My boy was like, fuck y'all.
bro, how far we're willing to go for women that we actually love and appreciate.
Care about, man.
Bro, us men we're not. I don't think it's hard for us to show our appreciation to our partners at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Because
agree.
the attraction is there, obviously.
Right.
But with that being said, just by being attractive, you'd be surprised what a man does. Why do you think these girls get gifts on TikTok and all that? Because you're beautiful, because you're appreciated the way you look. But there's a lot more to that than just fucking, oh, you look pretty. You know what I mean? What's up here aside from what we see out here?
And back to why we spoke on the TikTok thing is just because you're pretty doesn't mean you fucking deserve gifts. Like, what the fuck you think this is? Like, who are you to just take my hard-earned money that I fucking had to bust my ass for? Like, why? Again, I know we're going back on our first topic, but why do you think that you deserve a man to pay out his fucking life's earnings just to get your number? Like, who are you? You're not giving no value. You're not talking about anything other than fucking putting on your makeup, and all that shit is fake. Like, you're sitting there half naked just because you know it's going to get people to click on your shit. Like, it's sad, man.
Yeah,
But
man.
anyways, going back to appreciation, man, I think if you're a man doing your thing, working, paying the bills, even if you're at home doing like small things here and there, like I know, you know, us men don't like to fucking clean and, you know, be there. But I think it's important that we do it too.
I don't mean to cut you off,
go ahead, go
and
ahead.
you're absolutely right. We have to do our part, definitely, especially if you live with somebody. You're not just gonna be. They're not your slave. You know what I mean? They're not there just to please you or whatever. No, man. You know, you do your part. But I'm glad you brought this up, and I'm gonna use your past relationship with your ex-wife,
Please.
just because it was a great example. I know because we just came back from work. You know, 2 days back to back. You know. Hard, everything raining,
Long hours.
It's long hours, bro. We barely have enough time to eat, Charles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It
Bro,
sucks sometimes.
Have you noticed we haven't eaten today?
Exactly. You know what I mean? We barely have time to eat, but that's the way it is, and we're willing to put up with that. And the fact that I brought up your relationship, it was one story you told me that you had worked, I think it was like a 12, 13 hour day, bro. And you came and, you know, you let your wife, you know, you're coming home, whatever. And then she's like, oh, well, what are you going to get for us to eat?
Yep.
Bro, like, are you kidding? Like, you know exactly what I'm coming from doing is working, like breaking my back for you. You've been at home all day.
All fucking day.
You're telling me you've been at home all day and I still got to figure out what to get you to eat?
Not only do I have to buy it, but I also have to think about it. And then, you know, like,
Bro, if
stop
that
and get
doesn't
it.
if that doesn't tell you the level of unappreciation that this woman had for her man is incredible.
Hey, hold on. Not to cut you off, bro, but Myra Morales, she's from high school. What's up, Myra? Looks are absolutely temporary. I agree with you. Look, glad to have you here in the pod for the first time ever. I don't know if you've watched it before, but super happy to see you in the chat. That's just cool as fuck. But go ahead.
Yeah, but again, that was just another example, and we use personal example. We're not making this stuff up, guys. You know what I mean? We're not just pulling this shit out of our ass and just trying to target women to be these horrible people.
Right.
No, but the reality is that there's women out there that will take advantage of the good man that they have just for personal gain, as opposed to showing as opposed to reciprocating the exact same love and respect.
Yeah.
Because if the wife's at home all day and you know that your man works hard all fucking day, and he left at, let's just say you left at 5 a.m. It's damn near 9, 10 o'clock in the night, and you're asking him, oh, what are we gonna eat? There's a huge fucking problem, and if you don't see that, then there's no hope for you.
Look, man, I told you something, and I don't even I think it's crazy that I have to say this because I've always been pretty knowledgeable, right? When it comes to like people dating, whatever. Like I try to understand shit in life, right? But it wasn't until you showed me Fresh and Fit, shout out Fresh and Fit, that I recognize, man.
Check it out,
That I
guys.
recognize, and you know the sad part is that I recognize it after the fact, after I was already divorced, after shit already hit the fan. I think if I would have recognized what I was doing and how much I was compromising for the benefit of our marriage, that I think if I would have found Fresh and Fit before, that I would have recognized that I was already doing half the shit he was talking about as a good man. And I think I could have saved my marriage. In all honesty, I told you this the other day. But, you know, sometimes we're so caught up, and this is something that we got to understand that women do sometimes.
Usher.
We man, we got to recognize that, you know, as men, we naturally want to please our women.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we'll do whatever it takes to do that. We'll compromise, we'll bend over backwards, we'll do things that we don't typically like to do, we'll do things we don't agree with just so that they're happy. But you got to understand, man, as a man and as a woman, you are responsible for your own fucking happiness first. And then if you're going to be in a marriage, make sure that you guys meet each other in the middle with that happiness. If one is upset, the other one's happy, you can't be responsible for her happiness. It doesn't matter how much fucking dates you take her on. It doesn't matter how much bills you pay. It doesn't matter how many hours you work. If she's not happy, she's not going to be happy. That's it. And you got to understand that. And I think if I would have really recognized that at the beginning, you know, I think my marriage could have been saved. But, you know, sometimes, you know, you don't see it that way because we are manipulated as men because you think you're doing the right thing. And sometimes you got to take a step back and realize, you know what? Like, yeah, I am being a good man. Like, you got to fucking let her figure her shit out too.
That's our problem, bro, because I think when you legitimately, as a man, love a woman, you go above and beyond, bro. Like, you know, you're willing to do anything and everything for this woman. And when it becomes the fact that you start noticing what you're lacking in, the love, the respect,
Yeah.
all the stuff that a wife needs to provide, bro, you start, you know, that's when men start looking for better attention,
Right.
you know, more appreciation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, it's unfortunate that women think that they're just like the world. Don't get me wrong. Like, you're the world to some guy.
We need
sure.
women. We want
definitely want women. We need women. I respect women, but I don't respect the way women operate nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, it's just really, really sad to know that. Why is it that I have to take you out on a 5-star restaurant when I don't even know you?
Yeah, agreed.
Like, I don't know you. Like, you lucky I don't take you to a taco fucking truck real quick.
See,
you know what I mean?
Another thing that's happening, Lulu, I don't know if you realize this, but what's happening, excuse me, sorry, the beer is getting to me. Another thing that's happening is that we're having all these problems with dating as it is, right? But a lot of those ideologies and I guess you can say, like, point being ideology. We'll go with that. A lot of the ideology is happening and transferring over to people who are in relationships. And now they're starting to feel like they don't got to do anything. You know what I mean? And I think that, again, appreciation doesn't stop when you get in a relationship. And appreciation for your man doesn't stop when you get into marriage. Like, this has to go the full length of your guys' relationship in life. You know, we don't stop working and paying the bills, so why should you stop loving and caring for me? I don't see where you guys see that disconnect. So just because you feel like life is hard today, that you can't, like, we don't stop doing what we got to do when we're feeling fucking sad and depressed and like, damn, like, I'm not making enough money. Like, I want to do more things. I want to go on vacation as a man with my family. We don't stop when we still come home and still save face for you guys. We make sure your guys are right, you know? So why does that have to stop with you women? Like, I think that's a problem, bro. Like, I really, like I said, the modern day dating shit is transferring over to women who have already been past that. You know what I mean? To people who are in relationships and been married for years. Like, it's happening, bro.
Yeah.
The world is changing, bro, and that's why I said the world's going crazy. That's why the thumbnail is what it is. The world is going crazy, and women are even crazier. It's fucking wild to me, bro.
Yeah, man. Well, that's just one of the basis of the whole topic was, you know, man being unappreciated in relationships, man. And again, it doesn't necessarily mean that when you're in a marriage. I think it goes both ways, because you start showing your true colors when you're in starting stages of the relationship.
Yep.
And like you said, bro, you don't really know somebody until you get like to living with them and really getting to know them.
Yep.
You know, that's when you hear them fart for the first time type shit. You know what I mean? But you know, once you get past those stages, bro, you'll know that if you're able to live with the types of things that she's showing right off jump.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And ladies, you're starting off very, very, very wrong right off jump.
The modern day women.
And the modern day women, you know, and that's the problem, because you're just showing that it's not about the feelings, it's about the materialistic things that a man can provide. Yep. So you're telling me a motherfucker could be butt ass ugly, fat as fuck, don't matter, but if he's a millionaire, you still suck his pee-pee? There's no way.
Basically.
Come on, bro. Like, you have no fucking pride in yourself with that shit.
Exactly.
Man.
And before we go any further, we got another new guest in the fucking building. Thank you, Carla. Welcome in to the pod for the first time. I'm glad you're here to hear the conversation. And I'll tell you, I actually talked about her before, so you know her, but I'll tell you about that off air. Point being is, Carla, thank you so much for coming in and joining the conversation. If you are in here, if anybody's in here who has not hit the like button, please like the live, man. It really does help us. It gets the algorithm out. You know, if you stay here and watch a little longer, it helps us with views. We're approaching 2,000 subs very shortly. It slowed down a little bit, but we're getting there. But either way, joining. Let me see. Oh, okay, I thought somebody had commented. But either way, guys, join in the conversation. Make sure you smash the like button, because it really does help us. It does. And I can see somebody already did it. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Smash the like button if you guys are liking the conversation. If you guys want to hear something, even if you disagree with what we're saying, please comment. We wanna talk about it, because let's be real. We're all
I might have a rebuttal for you, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
we're all trying to find love.
Exactly. This is a place, like I said, where we could communicate. We're not saying that we're right, 100% right. We're not saying any of that. We just want to get this personal experiences that we go through as men, regular average guys that do a hard labor job, but at the end of the day, I think we can provide anything and everything a woman can possibly need doing what we do.
Oh, you got me.
You know what I mean? But at the end, oh God, look at this guy.
Don't worry about it. I poured it too fast.
This guy, it's fun. It's only about 2:00, man. He's already tipsy.
Look, nah, I'm not tipsy. I was just trying to pour it, so I wasn't fucking standing in front of the camera the whole time. But keep doing your thing. Keep talking about it.
But yeah, man. I forgot what I was talking about. You over here spilling the Jerry juice. You know what I'm saying?
Had to get the Jerry juice in the motherfucker.
But yeah, bro. Again, like it's just nowadays how. I feel bad for the generation now, how the internet and all these other means of like Cash App, Venmo, and just a way of getting some kind of money. I think that once females start doing that type of stuff, bro, it puts you in a certain class. You know what I mean? It does. It completely takes you out of the loyal, not promiscuous, not this category. You're pretty much for the streets.
Well, I think this is kind of what's dawned the new age of like men just wanting to fuck nowadays, man. Like, because you're so accustomed to these women talking about, send me this, send me that. Like, at that point, like, if you're already gonna be spending money just before you even meet her, you might as well try to get pussy at the end of the night.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's crazy to me that women want one thing, but then they're asking for a whole nother. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense, man. The fact that we're going through this type of shit is just wild to me. But again, modern day.
It's unfortunate, bro. It really is that, again, and this is just off relationships being as men. And this is, guys, yeah, we're talking about relationships and all that, but this is just the way of the world is. The way that the world treats men. Um,
And we.
I want to get into the whole.
Fucking Wesitos.
Oh my god!
Spilled that yak.
$400 suit. Get it together, baby.
Fucking pinky.
You know, okay, so that was speaking on the relationship. Now, another issue that we have as men is being unappreciated in the workplace, bro.
Man,
you know, in the workplace,
speak on
because
that.
just by us is a perfect example, bro. We do some of these jobs, whether it be corporate, whether it be VIPs, whether it be locals. We treat everybody the exact same way. We won't do anything less for a normal move as we do for a VIP move.
Exactly.
And that's just the our work ethic. We don't treat anybody different. We're going to do a job. We're there to do it. We're going to do 100%. We're professionals. That's what we're there to do. Regardless of how much money you paid or whatever it is, I'm going to treat you the same. Now, you showing the same appreciation for the worker. If you know, I'm going to give you a good example. Like you told me, military.
Yep.
They don't pay hardly anything.
They don't ever tip, bro.
At all. They never tip. They're super dirty. Yep. All the damn time.
Sorry, military people, but it's true.
You know, and at the end of the day, you guys don't even, bro. I remember one time we went a job, they straight up eating Burger King, Grubhub, whatever,
killing it,
bro. And they haven't done a thing while we're there, up and downstairs, bringing down boxes, carrying big ass furniture. You know what I mean? And you're just sitting there, bro, and you didn't even think of like, you know what? Maybe I should get him a soda.
And you know what? Let's be fully transparent here. We bring our own waters, we bring our own snacks and shit. So it's not like we're expecting it from these people.
No, that's not at all.
But
you know, but at the end of the day, bro, like it's just the thought of you. Let's just say you see me, you already saw me coming up and down the stairs 30 times. Don't you think that I might be thirsty? And again, I bring my own stuff, so I'm not really depending on anybody. It's just the fact that you offer it, and I'm like, you know what? I appreciate you, but I got my own water.
Right,
I appreciate
right, exactly.
You know what I mean? That's exactly how it goes. It's the appreciation that men don't get recognized for, and we don't complain about it.
Exactly.
We're not sitting there like, oh man, like fuck this food. Nah, not at all, man. On the contrary,
we do what we do.
Yeah, on the contrary, I'm actually happy. I always ask you at the end of the day, hey, was he happy? Hell yeah, he was happy. Cool. All right, man. That's all that matters to me, that you're happy with the work we provided for you. You know what I mean? And again, these people that we do the jobs for really do not appreciate it, because sometimes we're trying to do things faster and all that because we're trying to accommodate. They have a time frame. They gotta go somewhere.
You know?
Bro, you remember the guy in San Francisco was like, "Oh, because I'm trying to have a little get together, so I need you guys to be done by like 5:30."
I'm like, what the
like,
fuck,
bro?
you know,
like,
you're moving
are you
right?
kidding? Like, I have to hurry up so you can party. Like, come on, man. Like, but again,
man, underappreciation
for man, and like again, this and you know, our employer, you know. He gives you an opportunity. We appreciate that. You know, we recognize that's why we give our all. We represent his company to the absolute fullest, professional, everything.
Yep.
But at the same time, I can't help but notice and feel that sometimes the work that we do goes unnoticed.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And bro, just by the loads that we do, how neat and tight and beautiful it looks, and you know how we take care of stuff, making sure stuff doesn't break, you know, all that counts, man. All that counts, especially for this kind of business. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to get hit by a claim when you could have absolutely avoided it.
Exactly.
I mean? And that's the thing, bro. Like, we treat their stuff as if it was our stuff.
Yeah,
you
man.
know what I mean? So it's just, again, we're trying to help out people. At the same time, you know, it would be nice to be appreciated.
Yeah, man. I think it's unfortunate that we're in a job where it's like super physically demanding. So naturally you want to feel appreciated. But I think it goes above just the physical. We already know the physical is hard. I think the stress that we bear, I think the fact that we try to keep it professional, you know, we're representing you. Sometimes some of the things you guys task us to do in a day that should really be done in 2 or 3. You know, like, I think when you go above and beyond, I think those times should be recognized, like 100%, bro.
And don't get it twisted, guys. Sometimes we do get some of those people that really do appreciate us and show us
us good
love, you know, and And we obviously, like, we always thank them, man. But again, that goes right back to me telling you that we don't treat, whether you're VIP, whether you're corporate, whether you're normal. It doesn't matter what you are.
Let me ask you a question, Lulu. And this is going to show you right here his answer. How many people that we've moved in the past 2 years since you started with me that's been unhappy about their move?
I could only probably think of one.
I already know who. Madeline.
Yep. In 2 years.
In 2 years.
And it was
the most stupidest thing to be upset about, too.
It was wild. You know what? I don't even want to bring that up too much. But again, this was in my opinion, the Lulu lady. You know, she was already past her.
Let's be real, she was batshit crazy.
Yeah, she was bad. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, bro, like, and not only that, man.
Shout out Madeline.
We went 2 days, you know, to clear this house out for her, bro, and we treat her exactly the same. We even changed the way we work. We changed our tape, all that.
Did everything that she could possibly do to make her happy.
To not get tipped. Remember when we dropped off her stuff at the storage? She didn't even say thank you. Bro, she left without even opening the gate.
She didn't say thank you. She literally drove out the fucking storage unit gate, and we have to type a code in to get out. And we didn't know the code. She only knew the fucking code. She did, bro. Out. She was like, all right, motherfuckers. Bro.
Not even thank you.
Not even a thank you. And complained the entire fucking way through. And remember when she was asking us to find glasses?
Oh yeah, she was crazy for that one.
She wanted us to find glasses in a particular box somewhere. For one, she wasn't even supposed to have her glasses out to be packed, but it got packed, supposedly. And then she wanted us to find his glasses in a 26-foot truck that's loaded top to fucking bottom, front to fucking back.
Easy 10 grand.
Easy, bro, to fucking find it and all that, bro. I was mind blown. And then we drive off. She calls us. Oh, you guys packed my glasses. Can you guys unpack it? Da 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 da. And then
I almost threw up.
And then what was it? The day later or later that day?
I think it was later that day actually.
Later that day. Yeah. Anyways, later that day she calls us and says, "Oh, I found my glasses." Imagine if we would have unloaded fucking 10 grand just to find some glasses, bro. What the fuck? And then had the audacity to not say thank you. Whatever.
Again, guys, we use personal experiences that to show you that you can't make this shit up.
You cannot make this
shit up. You know what I mean?
up.
And again, this just maybe I've just started noticing a lot more because of the hard labor jobs that we do, and sometimes I amaze myself the type of jobs that we do, and the fact that if I'm amazed, I know that you haven't been doing a damn thing all goddamn day, just watching motherfuckers work. I know for damn sure you're impressed.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying, and that's we do a job, we choose to do it, we appreciate it, we're gonna do it regardless. But again, people understand that. Just by saying thank you
is all we need, bro.
Is all we need.
That's it.
You know what I mean? And
we don't need a fat tip and nothing.
I actually am happy to say that 90% of the people that we do always say thank you
and
always give us a good tip because of how we are, bro.
Bro, we kill it, bro.
Bro, come on, man.
We kill it, man. Look, my boy might be only 2 years in the game almost, but I can tell you right now, we work fucking hard. A lot of times we're fast. Think about how many times Brandon has asked us, how many people did you have? And I'm like, just me and Lou. Who the fuck else do we need, bro? I mean, yes, it's longer days. Yes, we can probably use the help. But, bro, I just don't see a point in paying somebody something. Basically, I'd have to pay you times 2 more people for no reason when you and I can do the same job in a couple extra hours.
That's crazy, bro.
Makes no sense.
We literally 2 men do a job for like a 4-man crew.
Easily, bro. And I just think that that's a testament to how hard we work, how we won't complain about it, and we do what we do, bro. We come home, we feel fucking fulfilled, and we got our money for the day. Sometimes we have a brew. It's bro. I mean, what else can you ask for? Yeah, sometimes we're tired and it beats up our body, but man, like that's how you prosper in this business.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And then, it's the hard work that let me go out on the limb, guys. Hold on, I'll read that here in a second, Wasitos. Let me go out on the limb and say my boy Lou, from the first day, I'm giving you a little fucking kudos today, bro. From the first day, when I moved my mom, it was a fucking tough day. Rough day, bro. But he thugged it out, and it just so happened the first day 2 years ago, he was going to start with me to work on the first job after moving my mom. And my mom's job was a tough one.
Man.
When he showed up on time, beat it up, bro. Fucking body hurting. My boy still showed up, still worked hard the next day. I knew that nigga was solid that day. So let me just go to say that like this job is not easy, people. What we do is not easy at all. And it takes a certain individual to come and do this shit. My brother, again, we talked about him earlier. He's a testament to this shit. Broken bones, fucking femur, compound fractures and shit. And he's still doing this job. Why? Because we are men. We have to fucking provide. We have to make sure that our kids are taken care of. Whatever the case is for you as a man, we do it because we have to do it. We have no choice. We don't have easy mode. There's no fucking easy mode button for us. So we do what we fucking got to do, even if we're underappreciated. Yeah. And I think that's really important for us to talk about, man. Like, people don't see it all the time. But you want to read Huesito's comment?
Let me see what he said. Remember when homegirl had a meltdown when we were about to move her fridge?
Oh, shit. I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what we mean, bro. Like, we come into these people's houses we're not just moving people. We're coming into their lives. Yeah. We're coming into whatever they're dealing with on a day-to-day basis, what they've been dealing with for the past year. We're coming into their lives. So you got to understand. And we recognize, bro. We recognize that we come into people's lives sometimes when they're vulnerable, sometimes when they're going through a divorce, sometimes when, job is moving there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like we come in and we recognize that shit, but like you guys gotta appreciate.
I'm sorry, before I forget, bro. Just remind me of that old couple. Remember, bro? They were fighting in the front. Yeah. Bro, she was calling the cops, bro. And remember, we were about to leave, but then Jim's was like, well, if there's no more issue, if she leaves and doesn't come back, just see how much you can get, as much as you can.
So to elaborate on what Lou's talking about, one time we came on a job, right? Showed up, and it was an older couple. The guy comes out, starts talking to us. Next thing you know, the wife starts tripping, bro. It was a divorce situation, and they were not like basically settled on who's taking what and what this, bro. Like they started having this crazy fucking fight in front of us. Man, I told him straight up, I'm like, look, we're not here to deal with your guys' bullshit. I know you're reading that comment.
Oh, you're fake, bro. I hate you. Nah, I'm going to speak on it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said we'll get to that
Wow. I can't believe
my point is that, like, we come into people's lives, like, while they're going through shit, and we're here to, like, get somebody out the house, make sure their stresses are a little bit relieved. But man,
it was a funny one.
That was a crazy one.
I honestly thought I was like, yeah, this is not gonna happen, bro.
We drove away. We did. Drove away. Yeah. And we were like, we're not gonna do the job because these fools are fighting. They're talking about calling cops. We're like, we're not here for that shit.
And we weren't going far. Remember, he was just going down. Yeah, it was the same. Like, yeah, bro. It was like 5-10 minutes away from the house that he was moving from. Yeah. I was like, bro, if this lady's somewhere around, she's gonna see us. Like,
bro, it was crazy. It was a wild one. But,
okay,
hey,
you know what?
Huesito's
you know what? I'm gonna say this to you one time. I'm gonna say this very seriously.
Oh man! Hey, if you guys want to see the chat, go ahead.
I put in work. If you guys want to see the chat, okay? I put in work for your boy.
Go in,
you should have seen the. I've loaded the deck before. I've loaded $3 grand before. Nice. So watch your mouth when you talk to me. All right, dog. And you know what? I like you, and I'm gonna keep it that way. But you know what? You need to watch it.
If you guys want to see what we're talking about and see the YouTube channel, link is in the bio. We are live right now. Join the pod.
Half low Lou, you are something else. That is crazy, bro. That is crazy.
Huesito's gonna talk that shit.
Yeah, man. Fuck.
Man, but
hey, shout out Huesitos. We just were with your boys in AZ, bro, and they were speaking really highly about you, man.
I told them.
You be taking care of man, bro. Like, and that's the thing that we're gonna get into next. That's bosses that appreciate.
Go ahead.
You know what I mean? Bosses that appreciate.
Actually, you want to do the video and then talk about
it? Yeah, and then I'll talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so Huesitos, if you're in here, man, stay tuned. This video, I'll have Lou explain it in English because it is in Spanish, but it pertains to what we're talking about, being appreciated as men, as people, here. So let's switch real quick. Hold on, guys. Bear with me real quick. I am actively trying to be tech guy and all the other shit. So give me a second here. There we go.
Con sus aguas, papá. Ey, con sus aguas. Ey. De volada, terminaron la casita, van. 3 de la tarde, 3 y 13.
I'll pause it like 10 seconds in,
Bueno,
or
hoy es sábado,
15
está bien,
seconds
está
or
todo
so.
bien, bonito.
I'll break down what he
Ok,
said.
ahí le mandé su feria, su pago, a la cuenta.
All right, right there. So let him explain what happened so far.
All right, so I don't know if you guys saw the title, but it says "Estos son patrones." So that basically translates to "These are real bosses." You know, and what that man is doing is he's inspecting the house that he left those 3 guys in charge of to finish the job for, and he already explained that he already sent you your pay or whatever. That's what he said so far. Now, you could go back and I'll break down what he does next.
Bueno, como les dije, va, que si terminaba luego les iba a dar un su bono para que se alivianen. Me llega. Ahí está. Es más, ey, hay 2 pulgadas de tape. Ey, ahí le va. Con sus aguas, papá. Ey, con sus aguas. Ey, con sus aguas, ey. Buena onda, ey. Ey, échale, es más.
Check this out. So he explained, all right, man, thank you guys. You know, I already sent your pay to the account that you guys have, whatever, you know. But I told you guys, if you guys finish today with good timing, I'm going to give you a bonus. And just to show you that I'm a man of my word, here you go.
Mire, para que le mande a su mamá, para que le mande a su mamá y para que le mande a su mamá. Así, buena onda, gracias por sacarme este jale de volada. ¿En serio? Sí, hombre. Ahí estamos, buena onda. Yo les dije que si la terminaba nuevo, esa iba a ser la ganancia. ¿Saben por qué? Les voy a decir por qué. Porque esa feria, esta casa la tenía para terminarla mañana. Y el gabacho a mí me dio $3,000. Se lo estoy diciendo aquí en confianza. El gabacho me dio $3,000 porque no creía que esta casa iba a salir hoy. No lo creía, entonces. Ahí estamos, miren.
So basically he said that there was I'm assuming the guy that's purchasing the home, he said that he didn't believe that the house was going to be done by the time that they said.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm going to give you $3,000. And he's telling them in confidence.
Which is less than 24 hours, right?
Exactly. In the day that he wanted it. And they got it done. So he gave them their pay. He gave them $400 each. And out of the 3,000, that's obviously he gave the workers half, and he kept half, as a boss should. You know what I mean? But the level of appreciation and the recognition that these men got because of their hard work, the clean job that they did, and they got it done in a time and faster than the time that they were supposed to.
Expected.
He was straight up with them and told them, "I got a $3,000 bonus. If you guys get it done, boom, here you go." And he gave them 3 first, and then he gave them an extra 100 to send.
Or
to
about
their
to
mom.
see the extra 100 that he gives.
No,
them
he
right
already
now.
gave it to him.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Nah, really?
Ey, buzo pues.
I didn't
Para la
see.
otra ya saben. Me extraña, araña. Buena onda. El lunes. Primeramente Dios. Va, pues, me llega.
Yeah, man. And, you know, I think that's a testament. We've already spoke on this previously when it comes to our people. We know our people work hard as fuck, so.
And let me speak on this.
Go ahead.
And okay, shout out Wasitos. I heard, you know what, 3/4. That sounds a lot better than half
solid.
load. You solid. I hear you, man. No, but you know, again, this is why I even brought up the job yesterday, how they spoke highly about you, man, because you always provide them with work and you always leave them happy, bro. And that's what a boss should do. And I'm gonna bring it right back to you, Charles, because I see a lot of that. And the reason why I wanted to react to this video is because what that man did. It's not about the money that he gave them. It's about the recognition that he gave those men for their hard work, how efficient, how clean. And that's all you said, bro. Like, I don't care if you take all day. I want you to do it right. But just know that the faster you are, the faster we can go home. You know what I mean? But you're always getting us lunch. And it's not no BS lunch. We're getting Wingstop from you. We're getting, some good stuff.
Yeah.
We get waters from you. We get Gatorades. You always offer the guys, "Hey guys, my cooler's right there. I got waters. I got snacks. Help yourselves." At the end of the day, if we were to get a tip, which most times we do, and we do work with people, you're always there, man. Hey man, if you want to wait, see if they give us a tip, wait for it. You're more than welcome. If not, if you can't wait, I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's just the type of person that I see the same qualities that this man had in this video, bro, that I've seen you appreciate men. Not if it's not with the money, it's with the lunch, it's with the respect, it's with the next job opportunity that they were gonna get from you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And again, I think that's the problem with a lot of people that take advantage of these workers because of their situation and because they know that legally they have no chance against you.
Yeah.
But you don't see the hard work and the professionalism that they provide and the satisfaction you get from knowing that you can hire people that are not just there to BS. They're there to actually work and get something done for you. Of course they do that to get paid, but what he did, bro, all that money that you saw him give him, he already paid them for the day.
Yeah, exactly.
All that was bonus.
Yeah, man.
You get what I'm saying? All because he was like, you know what? I got a $3,000 bonus just to see if I can get it done at such day. You guys got it done one extra. Boom, $400 each. Yep. Bro, if that doesn't show love and appreciation and respect to your workers, bro, I don't know what is.
And I think that's what's really missing from this world these days, man. Everything is so white and black, and that people don't see the the shit that people go through. And Adri said it right now. She said even their mamas got some money. They got blessed, and that's a beautiful thing, man. I told you today, bro. I literally when I paid you today after yesterday's job, I told you, look, you're kind of surprised a little bit, which was kind of crazy because I'm like,
hey man, I mean, bro, I know what I get paid a day, you know what I mean? So anything more than that, I'm like,
yeah, I gave him a little.
Let me get the beers at least, you know what I mean?
I paid him a little extra because the guys who I hired out there were a little more than what I typically pay you, and I just feel like you did the same amount of work as they did. So why the fuck would I pay them more and pay you less? Just to save me a buck. Like, it doesn't give me no justice. It doesn't, if anything, it's only going to help me get 2 meals. So, like, why the fuck would I, skimp you, the person who I trust the most? I don't know those guys. So why would I pay them more for a guy who I know that's solid as fuck, who's here every day, who doesn't complain, who does the job on a fucking daily for me, and is my homie? Like, there's no reason why I would pay them more and then pay you less. Like, so that, to me, like, it's fair is fair, and I've done it to you numerous times, bro. Like, I would never skimp you on food, on a hotel, or whatever it is, man. Like, bro, like, at the end of the day, man, I feel like as a guy, as a man, as somebody who respects people, I respect the hard work you do. I respect how you show up. I respect the fucking banter that we have on a day-to-day basis. You're like an extension of my brother, bro. Like, because that's exactly how I treat my brother. And, like, I just couldn't do it, man. Like, I told you, my heart lies with people. And the crazy part is I would do that for somebody I don't even know. If he showed me some hard work, some dedication, he didn't bullshit me throughout the day, and he did what he had to do. If I didn't know him and he deserved that money, take the extra fucking money. Because you deserve that shit, bro. And I think that falls on deaf ears these days, man. It doesn't happen too often. People are so worried about themselves, and I want us to come up. I don't want me to come up. I want everybody to come up, bro. Yeah. So that's where that comes from, man. And that's how I live my life. I try to take care of people who take care of me. You know what I mean? And
that's how it should be, bro.
Yeah, man. And let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say. I thought we
even those moms, Mama, God bless you.
Yeah, we had that one already. Yeah. So, anyway, anything else you want to say on underappreciated man, work field?
I mean, I think I covered most of it, man. Just know that if you guys are in a position where you have workers for you, it's something as little as getting them some coffee, a box of donuts.
Links in the bio if you guys want to see it on YouTube.
Something to show them that they're being appreciated for the things that they do, the work that they do.
You guys want to see it.
The heart that they put into the business that you've created or that you're in charge of, regardless of the situation is, man. We're all human. This world wouldn't go around without each other, and I think that more bosses need to be the way that guy and you are and Huesitos, because just off working with certain people that have worked with Alex, they talk nothing but good. Like, yeah, man, he's a good dude, man. He's always hitting us up for work, takes care of us and this. And Huesitos is not even around. You know what I mean? That's just goes to show the level of respect that he's earned from the person that he's been. You know what I mean? And even with Hector, even with Panda and all those fools, you see how they don't even hesitate when you hit them up.
Yeah, bro. They're
That's
solid,
just the
bro.
level of respect and appreciation that they have for you, man.
Hey, shout out Hector. Shout out Panda. You guys are fucking solid, man. Every time I've ever hit you guys up, you guys are always on it, man. I appreciate y'all for being like real solid movers, man. Because that shit, even in the moving industry, people are changing, man. People don't want to put together beds. People don't want to put together or unpack. You know, that's an extra charge. Like, you're starting to sound like these fucking 304s.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck did you do to deserve what $300 that they're asking for? That's crazy.
This fool. Look at this fool.
What is
Make
that?
sure you pay for the one wheel gas too, Chows.
Hey man, he's talking to you, not me.
You know what? Was it those? It's fine.
Yeah, man. Look, like I said, we as men will always do what we got to do.
Yeah.
You know, and I think a little thank you goes a long way for us. You know, again, just making a parallel, making a connection, just like how we're simple in dating and relationships is the same way we're simple in life, bro. A little thank you goes a long way for us, man. That's all we need. We don't need your fucking high mighty praises. We just need a thank you. You did your job. You fucking excelled at it. Thank you for making my life easy today. That's all we need. Nothing else. You don't got to give us a tip. You don't give us water. But if you at the end of the day was like, you guys were the best, and maybe a little Yelp review here and there, because that does go a long way. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not difficult people, man. Like, we don't ask for a lot of shit. You know, so a little thank you goes a long way.
For the
us.
amount of shit that they want us to do, I think a thank you is the least you can do.
The least you can fucking do. But, you know, we're not going to, because, you know, let's be real. People are crazy. But anyways, going into our last topic, because we've been on, 120 now. So going on our last topic. And this is going to be a little bit more worldly things that's going on in today's...
More like current events.
Current events shit, you know. I think it's important that we also touch on things that's going on in the world right now because it's scary.
Yeah.
And, yeah. So do you want to play the clip first and then go into it?
Yeah, just play the clip first.
All right, let's go
that
into
way
the
we
clip.
can just
hold
go
on,
into
guys.
it.
Bear with us real quick. We're going to do a react video. Let's go ahead and switch here. And then, let's see. All right, here's the clip, guys.
Problems we have.
I have been to.
Count once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
Do you have problems?
And do you think that it's
I will
respectful
answer.
to come to the Oval Office of the
I will
United
answer.
States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the.
All right, that's gonna be the first question. What do you think about what he's saying? Because he's basically saying that Zelensky's being disrespectful to our president, and basically like not appreciating what we're doing for them.
Look, man, you gotta look at it from all angles, bro. Like Zelensky's going through a lot, dealing with what's going on in his country.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, bro, he's living in a whole different world, bro. Bombs getting dropped on them, you know, Russia invading and, you know, all this other shit, man. It's not easy decisions that this man has to make. And the last thing that he wants to do is disrespect the person that's pretty much helping him or whatnot, you know. But, yeah, man, I think that it's all, again, there's going to be a group of people that agree. There's going to be a group of people that disagree. But right now, since Donald Trump is in office, more people are leaning more towards his ideologies and his messages and what he basically says he does for the country, which is a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have done a lot for them. But at the end of the day, man, like, I don't necessarily think that his intentions are coming to disrespect Donald Trump.
Well, I think we'll get into the rest of the video here in a second, but I think one thing that he really said, and we'll hear him say it here in a second. One thing he said, I think, was the fact that he aligns with America, United States. That's who he aligns with. That's probably the most like impactful thing a president can say, despite who you voted for, who you wanted to be in office, and what belief systems you have. The man is telling you right now here that United States is his main priority. and the benefit of that is what he's working on. So like, how can you not knock the president, bro? Like, despite how he talks about women, despite how he feels about immigrants, despite any of that shit, bro, like, I think it's important.
I mean, as a president for the United States, bro, I mean, he has a crazy job, bro, to deal with because he's making decisions that's going to affect all of us.
Yeah.
And I think that he's doing it for the benefit of the United States. I think what people just don't like have trouble is just the way he comes off, the way he says the stuff. I think it's a little rough around the edges because of just the terms that he uses. And just, I mean, but in all reality, he's only looking for the better of the United States, and he's only looking to make us richer and make us, more, it's just, it's unfortunate, bro, because again, it affects people that we personally know, families and people that are just like us. But at the end of the day, he has a job to do, and he's doing it as best as he can, man. And I can't knock him for it, man. I just, it is what it is, man.
Agreed. 100%. So let's keep going on this video.
Sure. First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You
God
don't
bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that. Remember this. You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good. We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're playing cards.
That's my boy.
Hey, you know what? Look, man, despite how he might come off, Trump has got a point. You're not in a position to like make certain demands and certain things like and talking about us in a certain way or how we feel. I agree with that 100%. But I also agree with Zelensky because he's like you said, he's coming from a place of war. He has to go home. His home is being bombed. Russia's taking over. Like, it's a tough position, man. And I think this right here kind of puts a spotlight on what's really going on, man. And we're like super close. Like, if we don't, just like he's talking about playing cards, and Zelensky was like, "Oh, this is not a card match." Like, at the end of the day, you got to understand anything that we do from here on out as Americans, if we support him in a certain thing, we can go to war.
Yeah.
And it's a very, people.
Bro, we're close.
Yeah, man, we're right there. So let's keep going.
You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. That's back to you. Far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once? This entire meeting? No, in this entire meeting, have you said thank you? You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please.
Damn.
You think that?
Man, I mean, that's a loaded fucking thing to say too, and basically what Vice President's fucking Vance was saying was that, he went to Pennsylvania campaigning for Biden, and now we got Trump. So it's like, if anything, you should be like accommodating to what we got going on as Republicans is what he's saying, and that you should be thanking us and have you said thank you one time. But I mean, again, this politics, we try not to get into politics too much, but it's really like a current event. It's like, bro, like if we go to war, you got to understand people are probably going to get drafted. Like we're going to have to fucking fight against Russia and all the shit they got going on, bro. They got nukes. They're not just some like country we can write off like Canada, bro. They got nukes. So, which we'll speak on terrorists too, but I mean, come on. Anything you want to say to that?
Nah, man, it's just I don't want to go to war.
If you will speak very loudly about the war,
He's not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's in big trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No, you've done a lot of talking.
We got to talk because my boy Wasitos is coming. Bro, you got the gems today, Wasitos. He said, but has he deported his wife?
Wow. My Lord.
He probably should. But look, all right, now that we're talking about like immigrants and shit, like I'll be real, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think the fact that Trump supports Putin is a little scary because let's be real. We've had questions about him about white supremacy and certain things in his last campaign, and then what happened with the last election when Biden won. You know, it's a little crazy, but a little scary, man. I mean, excuse me. What do you think?
Oh man, I think obviously, bro, like when Zelensky does what he does, especially when he was doing, I mean, he was just doing it to help his country.
Yeah.
He was doing it. Obviously, Biden was the president at the time. You know, chances are that he could have probably got. Or was that his second term for Biden?
No, Biden only had one
term. Okay, but I'm saying it was a possibility that he might have had another term. So you do what you have to do to get help from whatever country that's aiding you at the time. You know what I mean? But again, this is a whole new fucking kind of president, bro. Like we've never had a president like Trump before. So the fact that he's doing these kind of orders and speaking to these other world leaders the way he is, he's only stepping up for us.
Yeah, man. I like, despite how I might feel about certain things that Trump say, like especially when it comes to ICE and immigration, I disagree on a lot of things, but I also agree that he's just trying to do what's best for the United States. And I mean, as a president of the United States, what are you supposed to do? So it's like, can you really sit here and hate on this guy for trying to do what's best for the country? So it's one of those skewed lines that people, and this is the problem. Like, as Democrats and Republicans, and then people who are independent or whatever, we gotta meet each other in the middle. Like, if you want what's best for this country, then meet us in the middle. Because at the end of the day, man, like, we can't go to war. So if that's not what you want, then maybe support what's going on right now. So, but
your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning. You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
you haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet.
You haven't been alone.
We
gave you, through this stupid president, $350 billion.
You voted
we gave
for
you
your
military
Oh my God.
equipment.
He called Biden
Men are
stupid.
brave, but they had to use our military.
What about
If you didn't have our military equipment,
if you
didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3 days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course.
Damn.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do.
My boy said maybe less than 3 days. Cause look, he was pressing him real hard, and I think that's important. I think it is important that Zelensky knows his place. I think he needs to understand that where he's at in this war. And if it wasn't for the United States, he'd probably be lost already. But he's got our help. But I also think that our cabinet is pushing a little hard. So we got comments. Go ahead.
Yeah, Scooby said he's putting America first. Facts. We can't be everyone's scapegoat. Safety net when we got our own that need help. Facts.
Agreed. And that's something we also got to recognize, man. People, even though we're supporting this war and what's going on, like, we got people at home starving, man. Like, we got to remember that shit too.
Army vets that need help.
Yeah, man. Like, why is it we're putting more support into people who's at war right now versus the people who's already been at war?
Exactly.
That's a problem, man. Before we even pause it, shout out to my boy Huesitos for being an Army veteran. Let's go, man. Thank you, Huesitos, for all you had to do, man, and all the shit that you had to witness and experience in your life and how it's changed your life for what you've had to deal with now. But hey, man, you fought for our country, and we appreciate your fucking support and your service, man.
Your soft voice spoken ass.
I don't know about that one, but we appreciate you, man.
Just say thank you.
I said a lot of times to American people.
Accept that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on.
I understand, sir.
Agreed. I agree
That's
with
why
Trump.
I kept this going so
We
long.
got to let them know.
You have to be thankful. You don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there. Your people are dying.
tell you
You're
again,
running
I
low
know.
on soldiers.
Don't-
Listen,
don't please,
you're running
Mr.
low
President.
on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And then
President.
then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I want this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're saying you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a
with
ceasefire.
guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
It doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what
That
what
wasn't
is
with me.
made. It
That was
wasn't
with
you.
a guy named Biden who was not a smart person.
This
That
is
was
your-
with,
this
that was
is
with
your
Obama.
president. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with.
Before we go further, we got another comment. You want to react to that?
Let's see. Yeah, but there are ways how to handle people. Trump was very disrespectful in how he spoke to him. He even shoved him just now.
Yeah, I agree. Look, I'm not saying that the way Trump is speaking to Zelensky is the proper way to go about things, and I think that the fact that they had this conversation live is part of the problem.
I mean, let me
Go
just
ahead,
ask
go
you
ahead.
real quick. He just said that Biden gave him $350 billion to aid, right? Why couldn't that money go to the old vets that have done their part for this country to help them get into housing, to help them get into tough life situations that they're going through, whether they were hurt, whether they were traumatized or whatnot? That's what basically Biden is fighting for. You get not
Trump
just
or-
army
Trump or
vets.
Biden?
I mean Trump. You know,
was about to
when he
say.
brought up that Biden gave, and all that. That's basically what he's saying. I completely agree with the tone of voice he has and the way he's saying, even the physical, shove or whatever he did. But again, I mean, we're missing the point here. You know what I mean? The point is that we as Americans, trusted Biden into, funding things to help America, yet he's funding a war.
Yeah, I agree. Look, the political realm is always going to be a point of controversy for anybody, because we really we live here, so naturally we want to care about what we got to deal with. So I do agree. Yeah, he was kind of tough on Zelensky, but I think it's necessary. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Zelensky is not wrong, and I do feel for him that what he's going through. But I think we also have to understand that United States is first before anybody else. If you live here, if you believe in what the cause is for the United States, then support the United States. So I think he's just giving Zelensky a little bit of tough love, and he might come off a little disrespectful. And I do agree that this conversation and even them attacking how he was dressed and this and that, what does that have to do with anything? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we are fighting for countries. He's fighting for his country. We're fighting for ours. Maybe we're not fighting a war at the moment, but we still got shit to deal with, like tariffs and shit that affects our country. Immigration, even though I'm an immigrant myself, we are still fighting for these things on a day-to-day basis here. So I think making sure we focus on what's important for the United States first is important. So and I think that's just where Trump is coming from. So
yeah.
I don't think he's necessarily trying to be disrespectful, but again, we got left. We got Democrats, we got Republicans, and we got people who are in the center. So, but I think Adri sent another one too.
See, he was used to
And
getting that
Wasitos.
check from Biden. Hey, that's facts.
Hey, and he might have been trying. The presidency's changed, and he's got to deal with what he's got to deal with now. So that's just a fact, And then Wasito said needed, and I agree. I think what we're
of what we're talking about.
I think, look, despite how we might feel about Trump and his way of being and being a whole different type of president, I think what he's preaching is what's best for the country. Just my opinion. If I had, well, we won't get into that. Well, point being is, I think Trump recognizes what United States needs, despite how I feel about some of his policies. So.
He said, I still bump FDT all day, but don't disagree with all his points.
Hey, you know what? I agree too. And 100%, man. Fuck Donald Trump.
Jeez.
And look, and I'm
Talk
not
about my
saying,
Theo like that,
I'm
okay?
not saying it as like a diss to my man. I just feel like we have to understand where he's coming from. He has to run a country, and he can't be biased to just everybody who wants their way of being. He has to. You got to understand, the president has the ultimate job, man. He has to appease to a whole fucking country and make sure everybody at least feels, I guess, satisfied in some sense. You know what I mean? He's not going to satisfy everybody. And obviously he's of a certain political party. But we got to recognize that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who he represents. He represents the United States of America. That's first and foremost. So I think that's where we got to, understand where we're coming from. So, but, we can go on and on about the political, but, we got the whole terrorist things going on in Canada, not too happy with us. Mexico, not too happy with us. But, I mean, again, he's putting the United States first. So how can you really be mad at the guy?
I mean, you can't, bro. You voted.
Yeah, if you didn't vote, you fucked up.
So
we put the guy in the office. So if you guys are unhappy with what he's saying, then you kind of did it to yourself. So
that will make you guys more aware of what kind of freedoms that we have and the rights that we have to vote and make a difference. I know a lot of us be like, oh, it's not gonna make a difference. Why would I go vote? Why should I?
A lot of people did
time and all that. Exactly, a lot of people did it. And
but
now
now they want to complain.
Exactly, that's my point.
Yeah, man. Again, we try not to be super political on this podcast and this channel, but sometimes it comes up. I thought it was really necessary for us to talk about.
I mean, we're not saying that we're like deep into it. We just want to give you guys what's been going on. You know what I mean? That was the whole point. It's just another part of our pod, guys. We're trying to keep. If you guys didn't see the debate or whatever, you guys, now we get a little insight of what was going on. You know what I mean? And again, we're not the most knowledgeable on politics and all that or whatnot, but at the end of the day, it's gonna affect us all the same way.
Yep. And Adri just said right now, no president in the United States has ever satisfied the whole country. I agree with that 100%. You're always going to upset somebody as a president, but that's just something that we got to accept. If you didn't go out and vote and you got the person you got, hey, maybe you should have went out and did what you had to do. But
exactly.
Either way, man, I think we got the person who was right for the country at the moment. And, given what we're dealing with the economy and, war and, keep in mind, we're not only just dealing with fucking Russia, we're dealing with Gaza and the Palestinian situation. There's a lot going on right now. We're this close to another world war, and that's what's scary. And I think we gotta recognize that this man is just really trying to do the best he can do given what he's been given. And again, I don't agree with all of his policies, but we gotta take what we got. So
yeah.
But anyways, guys. We've been on for a cool little minute. Let me see where we're at. Damn, almost 2 hours again. So we're not gonna hold you guys too long. Good point, Adri. Hey, see, and that's why we do this. Adri, my brother is saying you got some valid points here, and I think that's important that we have these conversations here in this platform. It's the reason why we do what we do, and we talk about these little things. Again, we're not a political podcast. But we like to talk about current events and what's going on. So, so we won't stay too long. We're almost approaching that 2 hour mark. But we do want to say next week we are going to do the live giveaway. So if you guys entered and you guys commented on the video, if you haven't entered and you want to, now's your time. Great live, guys. Hey, thank you so much, Maria. Myra. I'm sorry. For a second, I read Maria. Thank you, Myra, so much. Again, we appreciate you for coming in the live for the first time. I know I've sent this to you before, and I know that I know you, but the fact that you come in to support, that means the world to us. And tune in again next week is going to be another good one. But either way, guys, the giveaway, Myra. So while you're in here, go to our live that says 1K giveaway. Go in there, comment so that we can hook you up with a giveaway. We're giving away a $100 gift card. as well as a podcast of a sweater with our podcast logo on there. So you guys, if you haven't done it, go to that video, subscribe, like, and comment. You know, we'll make sure that you guys get entered in the giveaway. We're going to be doing that next week on the next live. So you guys stay tuned for that. It's going to be a good one. We're super excited for it. And this bro, I kind of want a sweater for ourselves too. So we might.
It's supposed to be 1-on-1, fool.
I know, but you know, I'm kind of excited because we
maybe one extra one for the podcast
we do
room.
plan on like doing, you know, logo change. So.
Oh God, look at me.
It's all good. You're fucking up. Just turn the camera.
I'm panicking, guys.
So while he's doing that, Myra, please get in there.
There we go.
Comment on that. Go back on our lives on the 1K giveaway.
There you go. There you go.
See, like I'm fucking up.
You're fucking up already.
Go back on the 1K giveaway. Comment on it, like it, and you know, make sure you get entered into that giveaway. We're just trying to do something for the subs. We're almost at 2K. We're gonna do another giveaway at 5K. So you guys stay tuned. We appreciate anybody who tunes in and listens to us and, you know, shoots the shit with us. It's been a good time. Whoever is hitting that heart button, we appreciate that. That is much love. And we can ask for anything more, man. So until next time, guys, you guys join the conversation with us. It's always a good one. We go live every week if nothing gets in the way. So you guys stay tuned for us, man. But anyways, anything you want to say before we tune out?
Nah, man, just thank you guys again for tuning in, tapping in with us, man. Like, share it, you know what I mean? If you think you like the subject today, show it to your friends, you know.
Share it, man.
You know what I mean? Hey, and I know he put it on TikTok as well, part of it. So if you guys want to check it out on TikTok,
follow us on TikTok
or whatever. You know, make sure you check us out on that. But,
we'll put everything in the links when we get done. So,
but other than that, thank you guys. Appreciate you.
Hey guys, much love. It's always a fucking pleasure to be here. Until next time, guys. Peace.